Brexit Party Chairman Richard Tice has revealed why he believes Remainers and opposition parties do not want a general election. Mr. Tice said opposition parties are terrified that a big Leave alliance could win a thumping majority at another vote. His prediction comes after Prime Minister Boris Johnson revealed he has offered Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn a general election twice, but both times have been rejected as Remain MPs say their priority is to stop a no-deal Brexit. Mr. Tice said, "The level of angst and division has frankly grown in all of Westminster lobby circles and politicians, and we've got this utter stalemate, and the public are saying you folks can't do it. Can we have a general election and sort it out?" And we'd say bring it on. But they won't, and do you want me to tell you why? They're petrified that a big Leave alliance could win a thumping majority. Mr. Tice urged for an election as he warned of the possibility of Mr. Corbyn becoming caretaker Prime Minister under plans by Labour, which were recently supported by the SNP. He said handing Mr. Corbyn the keys at number 10 would be horrendous, saying most rational people in the country know that, but he added, "I believe it's quite possible. If they have a vote of no confidence and if they install Corbyn across the country would be utterly shell-shocked to have a change of colour of government without a general election. That would highlight yet again Conservative legislation, when they put in place the Fixed Term Parliament Act, would be clearly shown to be utterly, completely, incompetent. People will be really shocked and angry, but that could happen without a general election." Mr. Tice urged Mr. Johnson to show leadership and break the deadlock. He said, "We have urged Boris Johnson to show leadership, strength and confidence. Maybe he should have a vote of no confidence in his own government to try and find a way to break this deadlock. Because we have a zombie parliament at the moment. It's extraordinary, isn't it? The opposition, on the one hand they call for him to resign, and on the other hand even though they've got the numbers they won't sack him. It's utterly extraordinary. On the one hand they've made him lose 7 votes out of 7, even though he's got a reputation of being a winner. And on the other hand they won't let the people have a vote. Mr. Corbyn has so far ignored his MP's calls for a confidence vote in the Prime Minister, despite telling the Labour Party conference he wants a general election. The party leader faced accusations of bottling the chance to oust Mr. Johnson, as both Labour and the Lib Dems were split with internal decisions over whether to hold a confidence vote which could see Mr. Corbyn in Downing Street. Mr. Tice said the Brexit Party had seen a surge in supporters because people have started to realise the UK is not leaving on the 31st of October after experiencing a Boris peak. He said, "Over the summer period it was a bit quieter as people were on their holidays and as they begun to trust Boris. But what we've really seen in the last couple of weeks, we've gone thorough peak Boris, and now actually interest in the Brexit Party is rising. You're seeing it in the polls. Polling numbers are going up and our registered supporters are going up. There's real interest back on this issue because people are starting to realize we're not leaving on the 31st of October. The rising anger which we can harness in hope. That's we stand for, a clean break Brexit. People know whilst they continue to be let down by the Conservatives, betrayed by the Labour Party and utterly betrayed by the Lib Dems, they can see actually the real hope is the Brexit Party."